This is the pin diagram for SMF-631 standalone mode for single door only, and we'll follow the pin diagram connections to connect the SMF-630, and this is SMF-20, the relay box, and this is the weekend reader. We can use either 603 or 602 weekend readers, and the weekend reader we use is 34 bits weekend reader. So we'll now see the connections according to the pin diagram. We are using 12 volt power supply for 12 volt 1 amp power supply for the 630. This is a 12 volt 1 amp power supply. Now the 630, SMF-20 and weekend reader all share the same power. So we can see the power is short with 630's SMF-20 and weekend reader. The power plus and minus is shared by both SMF-20 and weekend reader. So we'll use a single power supply for the three 630's SMF-20 and weekend reader. So here is the connection. I connect the weekend reader plus minus and the power supply plus minus. The red is for plus and black is for negative. So I connect the this is a weekend reader, 603 weekend reader. I connect the negative and positive to the power supply. Then this is a SMF-631 controller. So I take pin red positive and color black for negative according to the pin diagram. Black is negative power supply and red is positive power supply. Same goes with the weekend reader also, red and black. Here red and black. So I connect the red and black of the SMF controller, and this is a relay box, SMF or a BF20 relay box, and we connect the from the relay. There are many wires actually, so we need to use red and black wire. The red is for positive and black is for negative. So here we can see all the power supply are short. The red positive and the negative black of the relay box. This is of the relay box and this is of the reader, and this is of the SMF-630. This is relay and this is reader, and this is one single power supply. Okay, so this is for power connections. As per the pin diagram, all the powers are short. So next we'll connect the weekend reader to the relay box. So we are using pin D0 and pin D1 to connect it to SMF-20, D0 and D1. So we can see at the back of the weekend reader, pin D0 is brown. So I connect brown to, I connect the brown of the weekend reader to red or white of the relay box. So red or white, here the red or white is D0 and this brown of the weekend reader D0 are connected here. So this is the D0 connection from the weekend reader to the relay box. I use color brown and red or white. So next is I connect D1. I connect D1 to the relay box now. So weekend reader basically has two pins, D0 and D1. So I already connect D0. Now I'll connect D1. So this is the D1 connection from the weekend reader to the SMF-20. So this is a D1. At the back of the reader you can see gray is D1. So I use a D1 gray to black or white of the relay box. You can see here black or white of the relay box is a D1. So I connect D1 to D1 of the weekend reader. So this is the connection for the weekend reader to the relay box. Since SMF-630 doesn't have any weekend pin, as you can see here in the pin diagram, there is no weekend pin. There is only weekend out. There is no weekend in. So we use SMF-20 because we have a weekend in D1 and D0. Since this one doesn't have D1 and D0, we use SMF-20. which has D1 and D0 to connect to the vegan reader D0 and D1. So this is the connection for the vegan reader with SMF-20. So now basically the power connections is done and the connection with the reader to the relay box is done. So now we'll connect the relay box to SMF-630. So we use RS485 connection. So we use RS485 connection, gray and brown of the SMF-631 or 630 is connected to SMF-20 gray or brown. 485 minus 485 plus 485 minus 485 plus, gray and brown are connected. So here is it. Gray brown from the SMF-630, sorry, gray or brown from SMF-630 is connected to gray or brown from SMF-20. So this is the connection between the relay box and the 631 using RS485 communication. Also we need to short blue and blue of the SMF-20 because this is used in case of any emergency break glass. So since we are not using here break glass, we are shorting down this two blue wires. If not, we will get a continuous beep sound if we don't short this two wires. So this is the connection with we already connect vegan reader to relay box using D0 and D1, and we connect relay box to SMF-631 using RS485 lines, gray and brown wires. So now since this is used for time attendance and access control, we have to have a bulb to show the transaction, and we need to connect this bulb to relay box. So I'm using
bulb is like alternate of EM lock.
You can even use this connection goes the same with EM lock, and since I don't have a EM lock, I'm using a bulb. So the bulb connection is like this. We have to use a relay from SMF-20. This is SMF-20 pin diagram. Instead of EM lock here, I'm using a bulb. So the connection is from the negative of the EM lock goes to the NC yellow wire, and the positive of the EM block goes to positive of the power supply. The power supply rating is 12 to 24 volt DC and 1.5 amps, and the negative of the power supply goes to NO of the relay. So this is the connection of the bulb or electric lock to the relay SMF-20. So I show the connections here. I'm using this bulb and a 12 volt power supply. So I connect positive of the bulb with positive of the power supply, and then I use negative of the power supply to COM. This green, light green color is for COM. You can see at the back of the relay, light green is for COM. Okay, so I connect the negative of the power supply to COM, that is green, and negative of this bulb, this is the negative wire of the bulb, I connect to white. So according to the color code here, white is NO. So I connect negative of the bulb to NO of the relay, that is white. So now I on the power supply. Also this is a TCP IP communication, so I need to plug in the cable for the network. This is 630 EM, so I use an EM card. There's a tamper switch here. This is a tamper switch. We need to close this tamper switch, otherwise we'll get a continuous beep sound. this is how the web of the SMF-630 looks, and you have to type in the IP address to get this. Okay, so I flash the card at SMF-61.
Identification success.
I flash the card at the external reader. We see an access log here. I reset all the previous access logs. I flash.
Identification success.
I see a in here. I flash it out. I see a out here. So we have to register a card before doing this. So flash the card at this one. The lock opens.
Success.
We have to set the lock release time. So I flash the reader. The door opens. So that's all is the connection.
Okay.